Pirates of the Caribbean review series continues today with Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. So Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End is the third installment in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and it takes place immediately after the events of Dead Man's Chest. So, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Dead Man's Chest, but at the end of Dead Man's Chest, Jack Sparrow gets eaten by this giant octopus, and it's up to his crew to find him and rescue him. But in this movie, they didn't really need him back. It was for some big cause, like the pirate saw his son or some crap like that. But let's get right into it. At World's End is the worst movie in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. I can't stand this movie. Is it one of the worst movies ever made? No. But is it bad? Yeah, it's very, very bad. So what's the story of At World's End? Well, if you thought Dead Man's Chest had a complicated story, just wait until you get a load of this. So Captain Barbossa, Will Turner, and Elizabeth Swann join forces to not only rescue Jack Sparrow, which is what I told you earlier, but they have to defeat Davy Jones and his pirates, as well as the Chinese pirates. Honest to God, that's all I can explain about the story. It's messy, stupid, and so complicated. And this movie is so needlessly complicated that it's 3 hours long. I remember watching this movie for the first time. I was like 10 when I first watched it, so it was around a time when Stranger Tides first came out, and I remember falling asleep between the second and third act because of how boring and long it is. This movie just keeps going and going and going, and you're just like, oh my god, just end. And here's another problem that I have with this movie. The minute it starts, it does not seem like a Disney movie at all. So, spoiler alert if you haven't seen At World's End, but when the movie begins, it opens up with a little boy being hanged in a Disney movie. I felt like I was watching Schindler's List. I was like, what the heck is this? But there are some things that I did like about this movie. For example, Johnny Depp once again is fun as Jack Sparrow. Even if he is overused at times, he's still fun. He's just great character and a great performance. And there are some funny parts in it. And the climax near the end is a lot of fun, even though the movie goes on for way too long. But sadly, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End suffers from a messy, complicated story, and it just goes on for way too long, and you're just like, I don't give a crap about this anymore. Just end. They don't need to. No. I'm gonna give Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End a C-. Alright guys, that's it for my review of At World's End, and my Pirates of the Caribbean review series will be coming to an end the next weekend with my review of On Stranger Tides. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun one. Alright, I have a question for you guys. Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean At World's End? What do you think of it? Or, out of all the Pirates of the Caribbean sequels in the franchise, what do you think is the worst one? Whatever you think, comment below and let me know. And if you want to see more videos, just be sure to subscribe.